街へ繰り出そう。お気に入りのジャケット羽織り、みんなが待っている交差点へ。Everywhere グレートな僕は Everywhere スマートにチェックアウト Everywhere シンプルに踊りガラス越しの未来を見て Everywhere キュートな君は Everywhere スマートにチェックアウト Everywhere シンプルに彩りガラス越しに君微笑むHave a nice day. Go have a nice day. Solar 今日はあの子に会いに行こうエスカレーター駆け上がり君の待つステージへ急ぐ Everywhere グレートな僕はEverywhere スマートにチェックアウト Everywhere シンプルに踊りガラス越しの未来を見て Everywhere キュートな君は Everywhere スマートにチェックアウト Everywhere シンプルに彩りガラス越しに君微笑むHave a nice day.
First one, please. Red as zone B, green as zone C, brown as zone D, and this one as zone E. Yeah, two zones and also one.
Was very popular at that time. They're very hugely popular. It called Tender Switch, and I no longer use it. And I will sell the games on eBay. And I also
to fulfill. Okay, and then you define the user, the need, and insights. This is the example of POV, point relationship, the real relationship between your customer and your brand. Or for example, in this case is the engagement with.
We call as disaster, yeah, not only accident or event, but something like condition. Because the consequence very dangerous, for example. Yeah, keep recommendation.
Even I cannot see here because I share screen. What's your name?
It was outside. Deposits were found on the internal surface of tube. And the deposit creates significant resistance to heat transfer.
It is written as Institut Teknologi 10 November. Yup, it's the name of our beloved campus. And if I move here,
the name Dr. Anis Sastro. And it's also the symbol of ITS. There is a gear, and then there is the monument, there is a flower. So the gears, that means the universe.
others. While the laboratory itself is functioned as a center for the manufacture of the latest
About your culture of origin and your place of residence. And then the rules in this quiz is when there is a one participant have already introduced him or herself.
To the archipelago by Indian people through traditions. So this batik is commonly known in Indonesia by Indian people. So
It's made of natural stones. So it's really a pretty conservative, but it's really unique for some point because they use
10, 11,
the product should meet the requirement. For example, like do you did Surabaya also government providing these? So you can see this is syrup, yeah. This is the syrup, but this one is mangrove syrup. Mangrove syrup. Maybe
river that become the main area where the traders get.
Let's visit all the street rather than Kirenstraat, that also known as the main trading street in Surabaya.
Okay, thank you for the video. So I will just start this session. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the guest lecture series on SDGs School 3 will hold and will be today, Friday, 27 August 2021. I'm Nurul from ITF Global Engagement and will be your Master of Ceremony this evening. Thank you for joining our guest lecture series on SDGs today. As usual, before we move to the next session, we will play the protocol webinar and will be delivered by MT. You may start.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, before we start commence the program, and here are the following webinar protocol. For each participant ID, please use your real name following with your origin of institution. All of participants are expected to mute the audio and only unmute the video during the event. We cordially invite you to take your own firm and comfort seat in your own room and please avoid the backlight. Make sure that you have a good and stable internet connection. If you have an earphone or headset, we recommend you to use it so that your voice can clearly and loudly to be heard. During the Q&A discussion session, all participants, please use the chat box to deliver the questions. Thank you for your cooperation and consideration.
You're still mute.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Once more, I want to greet to all the participants. Welcome and congratulations. Welcome to ITS Campus, Campus of Heroes. Today we will have two topics. First, there is a future generation mobile device that will be delivered by our speaker, Prof. Azami, and then the second, we will have a lecture session with delivery by Miss Patricia Pawapitil, and this lecture session will be moderated by Mrs. Dewi Sakti Ardianto, STMP. Before we start our agenda, allow me to deliver our schedule today as follows. First, there is opening, and the second, opening remark, and the third, lecture session, and the fourth, lecture session 2, and fifth, and between lecture session, we will have a very interesting quiz, only some games, and the sixth, there is awarding and photo session and closing. Okay, please, and now without further ado, please allow me to invite Mr. Astria Nur Irwansyah, PhD, Senior Manager of ITF Global Engagement Office on International Partnership. And now without further ado, let's begin this meeting with our second agenda. Is Mr. Astria Nur Irwansyah. I will pass the session to you, and the microphone is yours. Thank you.
You are still muted, yes. Dr. Irwan.
Mr. Irwan, yeah.
Okay, sorry for that. I don't seem to be able to unmute myself for a bit just now. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Good evening.
My name is Irfan. I'm here on behalf of ITS Global Engagement as the host of GLS SDGs to give some opening remarks for the first GLS guest lecture series on SDGs for this semester. But actually, I believe Professor Maria Anitiasari, as Director for Global Engagement, who is with us today, should be the person to open this session, but she kindly wanted me to deliver this remark to all of us here, because she will deliver some very important information to us, hopefully a little bit later on this session. Terima kasih banyak Ibu Maria, terima kasih. So to the honorable guest speakers today, Professor Azremi from University Malaysia Perlis and Miss Patricia Pawapitil from University Teknologi Mara, UITM. Welcome and thank you for becoming our guest speakers today, this evening. It's an honor to have you with us all tonight. This GLS on SDGs, the guest lecture series on sustainable development goals, is the first session tonight for this semester. So ITS has already run GLS on SDGs program for a few semesters now, online, almost weekly, and we believe SDGs is a very important issue that everyone needs to know. And it covers so many different aspects: energy, climate change, health, many others. So it's about reaching a global goal. Therefore, we believe it's very appropriate for us tonight to have our international speakers with us today, our partners from our best friends in Negeri Jiran Malaysia, in this case from UNIMAP and UITM. Thank you very much for coming. Global issues require global solutions, so we should all work together on this. So for all the new students today, new students of ITS, I hope you get to appreciate the importance of global skills and global cooperation. We wish you learn a lot from your journey in ITS. And tonight, I also hope you can learn from our two experts from Malaysia with two different topics that I believe some are related, technology and how to deal with technology maybe. Okay, so I think that's all for myself, and thank you, Ms. Nurul and all the committee for arranging everything tonight. I hope everyone stays safe and good night. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Irfan, for the opening remark, very detailed information. And now, before we go to the next agenda, let me introduce our moderator. Okay, please let me share screen first. Okay, can you share? Okay, and today's speaker, like I mentioned before, so today we will have Associate Professor Azremi Abdullah Al-Hadi from University Malaysia Perlis or UNEP. And then also we have Miss Patricia Pawapitil from University Technology Mara or UTM. Good evening, Miss Professor Azremi and Miss Patricia. And also we have Mrs. Dewi Sakti from moderator tonight. Mrs. Dewi Sakti Adianto, STMT, is a lecturer at the Department of Business Management. And her education is Master of Industrial Engineering, ITS, also Bachelor of Industrial Engineering, ITS. And also she have some research interests like operation management, logistic management, also financial accounting. Okay, thank you. And now, without further ado, let's proceed to the main agenda. And Ms. Dewi Sakti, you may lead this discussion. And then the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nurul, for the great introductions. So good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, good evening, everyone. So it's my honor to be the moderator for this guest lecture series for this evening. Especially today we have more than 500 participants of new students of Institute Technologies 10 November. So students, I believe that this moment will be very excited for you to start the new chapter of life in the university as a freshman. While we know that maybe this is not as you expected, that you start your college life by having a virtual meeting. I mean, we are not having the opportunity to meet our new college or new friends directly. But no need to worry, everyone. Before you start your college life in the next week, I believe in the first week of our courses, you need to prepare something that can lead you to reach your goal during your college life. So especially today we have two special guest lecture from Malaysia. The first one, I would like to say hi to Prof. Azremi. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, Prof. Azremi.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Waalaikumsalam. And then the second one, we also have Miss Patricia Pawa here. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Okay, thank you very much for coming to our guest lecture series. And then the first one, students, we have a guest lecture from University of Malaysia Perlis. The committee, could you please share the profile of Prof. Azremi? Okay, well, Professor Azremi Abdullah Al-Hadi is coming from University Malaysia Perlis. So he pursued his doctoral degree in a Doctor of Science and Technology in Radio Engineering at Aalto University, Finland. And then for his master degree, he got his Master of Science in Communications Engineering at the University of Birmingham, UK. And he finished his bachelor degree in a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics at University of Science, Malaysia. And about his professional positions, so starting from 15th of September 2020, he's appointed as the Dean of the Faculty of Electronic Engineering Technology at the University Malaysia Perlis. And before that, from March 2017 until September 2020, he was appointed as the Dean of the School of Computer and Communications Engineering, University Malaysia Perlis. And about his research interests, okay, maybe some of the students coming from the electrical engineering or electrical Faculty of Electrical Engineering is very excited about the mobile terminals antennas, multi-element antenna system, and antennas performance evaluations and user interactions. So maybe not only just for this guest lecture series, we hope that you can also collaborate in the future with Professor Azrami for this research interest. Okay, and for this evening, Prof. Azrami will share to us in a very attractive way about how to deal with these pandemic situations. So how we as the future generations can use our devices wisely. So it can support you to achieve your goal during this college life in virtual meeting, especially during this pandemic. So without further ado, I would like to invite Prof. Azrami. Okay, Prof. Azrami, after this, the time is yours. Thank you.
All right. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, I'm trying to find how to maximize the slide. But anyway, okay.
Yes, in the right.
Yeah, is everything is okay now? Okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, again, thank you very much, Miss Dewi, Ibu Dewi, Miss Nurul, and then Dr. Irfan, if I can remember his name correctly just now, and my colleague from Malaysia, Malaysian mate, Patricia, from the eastern side of Malaysia. I'm actually coming from the University Malaysia Perlis. I don't know whether you guys have been to Perlis or not, or maybe some of you already been to Malaysia, which is located at the northern part or the most northern state in Malaysia. Okay, so we have one public university there. So I'm actually currently the associate professor from the Faculty of Electronic Engineering Technology. Okay, just a brief information about the university. We are actually the most northern state of Malaysia. If you look here, we next to Thailand and very close to Thailand, which is around 30 minutes from Thailand. So we can have our lunch in Thailand and then come back to Malaysia to have our class. So it's very nice. It's a very small state, and we have a nice Tasik here, small here, and then we have 3 branches. Which the first one is the Power Putra campus, which is located in the one of the area here, the main campus. And then we have another one, which is the business school or business faculty at the Kanga City campus. So Kanga is actually the main capital of Perlis, right? And then we have another one, which is covering the engineering technology and diploma program, which is located very close to Thailand. So we have our university have 3 site location, where the main one is in Power Putra campus. Okay. All right, next one. So some beautiful pictures of our campus. This is at the behind our main library, which is coming from the main entrance. And then this is also a nice view in the morning, I think around 6:30 o'clock. So we have our main library, and then our faculties at behind, and then at the back there is where the residential colleges. We have also one sport complex, which is located at the other side of the hill. This is also very nice scenery of the university, which is only happened for 1 week, in April. So where the Tacoma plant trees bloom only for 1 week, for 1 whole year. So it's very nice, where at that time we will feel very much like in spring season in like other countries in Europe or in Australia. All right, and then this is our faculty, Faculty of Electronic Engineering Technology, where the building also very nice with a pink color. So we are pink family. I'm actually the dean of the pink family for this reason. All right. Okay, so when I look at the number of participants here, it's actually around 578. So this is very interesting and very exciting to me for the first time, because in normal lecture, for example, it's only less than 500 or even less than 100. But I would like to know some background. If all of you can see or can try to go through to this link or try to scan the QR code. And then maybe you guys can answer the question, what kind of background are you coming from? Or which faculty or which part of the discipline that you're coming from? And then I can try to have a look. Can we have like a 5 minutes? Okay, maybe in 2 minutes time, then we can, sorry. Everybody can join? Okay. Okay, engineering is like my field. Okay, so around 49% in engineering and science, and none of above, only 2%. So maybe it's not in the other technical field. Okay, so majority is in engineering. Thank you very much. So we are using the same kind of same frequency, I believe. Okay. So about myself, I think I can skip this because Ibu Dewi has mentioned this for a couple of times, and then this is my research biodata. So maybe for new student, you probably not so familiar with this H index or whatsoever, but I leave it to you later on. But in future, if you become academician, probably you will know all this journal and grants and things like that. All right, so this is the presentation outline. First of all, I would like to introduce a bit introduction on the mobile devices, future generation, and what is the sustainable development goals, which is related to this topic. And then mobile devices used for this SDG in particular. What is the future need for the mobile devices? And what kind of form in future that mobile devices will be? And then finally, a little bit of conclusion. So in general, I will talk a bit on the sustainable development goal, which is relevant to mobile devices, which is relevant to SDG number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Then we can clearly see how the future or the trend of the future to get people engaged with this scope of SDG. All right, so this is a very well-known term, mobile device or mobile terminal or mobile phone or smartphone. And then what does it mean by mobile device? Is the portable electronic equipment that can connect to internet. So anything is actually a tablet, is a smartphone, or, well, not desktop, because desktop cannot be mobile. A PC, a desktop PC, you cannot move around, right? So even though you can move from one desk to the other, but it's not movable. So what we can call as mobile device is those that small form factor, and then it's portable, and then it can be used anywhere, anytime. So if you can see here, I don't know this new student from which generation. At least myself, I was in this Nokia with this area, and then I was also involved in this internal antennas for this mobile phone, and then coming to this nowadays, which is we have a larger screen and others. Okay, so this is different kind of mobile devices. So what is the use of this mobile device? There are actually 5 basic usage of mobile device. The first one is obviously for basic communication, which you want to get connected to your families, to your friends. You want to make a phone call, where it has been started from there. I mean, 1980s in the beginning, it was all started for communication. And then now it's for training delivery. I mean, for example, if you want to deliver speech, deliver something, then you can use your mobile device. is also in a way that student can get information, access information to get from Google or from Yahoo or from anywhere. And then also for social networking is from Facebook or from WhatsApp or Twitter. I don't know in Indonesia what kind of platform is it Facebook or is it Instagram, Ms. Dewi? Don't know.
We have everything.
Instagram, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah,
Instagram,
okay.
Facebook, Twitter.
Okay. So it's the same in Malaysia as well. Okay. And then there is also another importance of this mobile device is the content creation, which you can use this to make a content. I mean, for example, last week we have got one influencer, one of the hot influencer in our state in Perlis. So he just moved around with his mobile phone and then to make a content of his video, to take a video, to take a picture, to do the editing of the video, and then to post it to the social media, everything using a single mobile phone or mobile device. So it's very important nowadays. So if you look at the numbers, I can't imagine how much or how many smartphone is available in the world. For example, the users is around 3.8 billion. This is the total number of population here, 7.88. So how many people have mobile phone? It's like 4.88 billion. How many people have mobile device? It's like 5.27 billion. So there's a lot of smartphone anywhere elsewhere in the world nowadays. So I try to relate with this SDG. I think this is probably you have known already what is SDG, which has been established by United Nations. If you look there, it has been started or established since 2015. So where they want to keep the world safe, they want to prevent the poverty, they want to have equality, they want to protect the world. So by having this in mind, they have set these 17 goals. So what we like to hear today is basically on the third one, the third SDG, which is good health and well-being. So if you remember, which I explained about mobile devices, so how we want to make sure or how we use our mobile device to make sure our health is in good health, like what will Ms. Patricia present after this, and to be in the sense that well-being. So this is very important. It's not a matter of browsing your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, but how we want to use these terminals or devices in order to achieve this number 3 or SDG number 3. Okay, so why it matters? I mean, for example, SDG number 3 is focusing on health and well-being. It's basically on the healthcare. Okay, so how we want to use our mobile device in order to secure our healthcare financing, how we want to pay, go to clinic, for example, to provide a worker with enhanced skill and things like that. So this is very much related to the healthcare system. I mean, for example, mobile industry, they want to strengthen the healthcare system in developing countries. So this is the goal of the SDG. So all developing countries or all countries in the world, they must have a good healthcare system. Otherwise, how we want to maintain the well-being of the population in the world. And then more interestingly, because if you look at the background of the student just now, which is around 50% in engineering, so digital tools to strengthen health information system. So you have to have in mind, starting from the first day you become a student at ITS. Okay, you must have an idea how at the end of your study, for example, you want to develop a digital tool. You want to develop a digital apps to strengthen this health information system. This is very good. I think this is a basic thing which we want to give benefits for human, right? Memberi manfaat kepada manusia lain. Betul eh? I think probably you guys can understand. Which is the best human in the world. Okay. All right. Mobile devices for SDG. I think this is how we want to use our mobile device for health For example, we can use for information management. We want to have, for example, what kind of disease I'm having now. I'm having a flu, I'm having an itchy, so what kind of a disease that I'm having. Time management, you can make appointment with doctors online through your mobile phone, mobile device. You can monitor health record maintenance. I mean, for example, I have my own smartwatch here, which I record almost 24 hours. I can see whether I sleep well or not, enough 8 hours or not. I can see in 1 week whether I did my exercise enough or not, which again, Miss Patricia will scold me after this. And then we tell, well, obviously, at least 3 times per week. I think that should be fine. Okay. And then for communication purpose, and then for reference, if you want to do any reference, if you want to do some clinical decision making, this is also important because by browsing online and things like that, you obviously can have some idea your health or your immune, your body system. And then of course you can have medical education and training. So this is actually depends on how you use your mobile device. Okay. This is frequently used medical apps. Frankly speaking, I never use any of these. Maybe we have 1 or 2 in Malaysia, Malaysian apps, but I think this is very important. Well, okay, obviously Google Drive that we use, but we can use Google Drive to store our information about our health in pictures, for example, in our Google Drive. And then, well, I mean, there are some medical reference and things like that. So this is very important apps that everybody can try to have a look. Benefits of mobile apps to healthcare provision. Of course, you can, I think this is similar to my previous slide. You can schedule your appointments. You can access to patient electronic health records. Of course, doctors also can give you online consultation. This is very important. Fitness tracking, I think this is for greater health coordination and others. A lot of benefits of mobile apps to healthcare. Concern, nevertheless, however, we have also a few concern over mobile usage in healthcare. I mean, for example, medical staff can, well, sometimes they can go or easily share the information of the sensitive information of the patient. For example, this guy got diabetes, and then he or she will probably tell to others that this guy is not healthy and things like that. So I think those are some of the things that has to be agreed upon and then has to be regulated by the government, for example, to make sure that the information by the patient is secure. Okay. Some example of mobile devices for SDG. Fitness tracking band, which I showed you just now. You can also have these smart watches, which also can be used for healthcare, obviously. Wearable ECG monitors, and then nowadays we have this oximeter or whatsoever. I remember during this COVID time where you can measure your oxygen level, right? Whether it's below than 100 or 90, then I think it's very important. It's very cheap in Malaysia. I think around 20 or 30 ringgits from Shopee or Lazada. I don't know whether it's good or not, but are you guys using Shopee or Lazada in Indonesia?
Yes,
Shopee,
we use Shopee, Lazada, Tokopedia.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, thanks for the info. All right. And then we can also have this blood pressure monitoring. So these are devices that probably you wear it most of the time, or probably you have to wear and then you have to buy, and then you can use it for monitoring your health condition. Okay. All right, and then future need. This is very interesting because you know already the mobile devices, you know the SDG number 3, which is relevant to mobile device, which is going to use for healthcare. And then mobile device itself is very kind of important to follow the trend towards the upcoming technologies. I mean, for example, in future, for example, probably it's not in future, it's probably already in Indonesia or in Malaysia already. We are looking for smart home and smart services, where the devices here which you wear, like this one, and then the other devices which is located everywhere in your house, that you can get connected all over the items in your house, where you can easily go inside your house and then it can be auto switch on or switch off, and then control the temperature and things like that. So there is a need for that, for smart home, smart services in the near future. So the mobile device itself must follow the trend, must have enough technology, apps, for example, in order to equip the future needs. I also would like to mention about 5G, because this is very relevant to my research interests. You heard about this 5G, 4G, 2G, 3G. So 5G, when is coming? In Malaysia, for example, it's basically at the end of this year, inshallah, because we expect to start in the beginning of 2020, but when the pandemic started, then we have to stop. The Malaysian government has to stop, and things like that. So through the 5G, I believe you can get access to a lot of things. You can easily get connected. I think on previous smart home easily can be available by using this 5G, and also obviously Internet of Things, where you can get. I think IoT is very common. Maybe I don't want to use that word anymore, IoT, because IoT, IR 4.0. Probably we have to look at some other terms which is up to trend nowadays. Okay, so Internet of Things is also very important, where it's not only in terms of things get connected, but you have to play around with sensors. You have to play around, or you have to know the networking between the sensors, and then how you want to get information from the sensors. Okay. All right, future need. So even though 5G is not coming yet, but 6G is something that one have to think of as well. Okay, what are the driving application for 6G? What actually push the technology towards 6G? We want to have this multi-sensory extended reality application. So it's not only virtual reality. So we want to have multiple virtual reality, which only can be a drive when we have this 6G, which offer you more internet connection speed, more bandwidth and things like that. And then we are talking about the connected robotics. Okay, connected robotic means that one robot talking to the other robot. Okay, and maybe to multiple robots at the same time. So you will not have only one robot which is preparing your meal in your kitchen, but also another robot which is probably doing the cleaning at your house, and maybe another robot is also trying to drive your car and things like that. So all of these are connected to each other. So 5G is not enough because of the bandwidth, because of the complexity. It's not enough. So we need to have this 6G in order to drive this application. Wireless brain interaction. Okay, this is very interesting. I also not so sure about this, but this is where you can get connected from your brain to the computer, which probably they can reach us, or how do we think and things like that. And then also about the blockchain and distributed ledger technology. So blockchain is also a very important term, which we want to make things that secured, or all the our network secured. All right, so this application is very important for 6G, which is a bit different compared to 5G that I mentioned just now. So the trends for 6G is obviously you want to have more speed, more size of the frequency band, and then you want to use the smart surfaces. You want to have a big data, massive data, which you can use to evaluate your terminal. And probably it is the end of the smartphone era. I have no idea, but I was thinking that smartphone is still happening or still being used for another 5 to 10 years. But maybe everybody is now connected. Maybe there is no need to use this smartphone. Okay. All right. So this is technologies like if you want to have this 6G, the frequency band, the frequencies that we use for this application is not anymore below 10 gigahertz. It's obviously 100 gigahertz, 300 gigahertz, and so forth. Okay, so with this multiple frequency band and then very large intelligent surfaces, and then artificial intelligence and others. So I think the most important thing that you probably know is what kind of application that 6G looking towards that. Okay, this is future mobile devices. Second last part of my talk. Yeah, I don't know whether this is going to happen or not, but in future there might be holographic displays, which is it's like in this Iron Man movies already. So later on I will pass to you the material to Miss Dewi, and then probably you can student can have a quick look at what is the YouTube file of this.
Yes.
And then in future also, I think the flexible frame. Last 2 weeks when I saw this Samsung just recently issue the flip phone, I think this is very relevant to what in future coming, because they want to make it small and then they want to flip and things like that. I don't know, probably in Indonesia already they have got this flexible or flip phone. Educational tool for future mobile devices. I think if you look at these small kids, they already play around. Hopefully they're looking at the correct application, not a YouTube or whatsoever. But YouTube also can be a good platform for them to study. All right. And then eco-friendly smartphone. Of course, people looking at the smartphone or mobile devices which is made by a biodegradable, which is not harm for nature, use a more cleaner energy, and then more user-friendly and things like that. Okay. Charging smartphones in future is like a solar, which you don't have to put on your table anymore. While walking, for example, is automatically charged through the solar, through that, and also by having this what is this through kinetic energy. So by spinning this, and then you can charge your phone, which is also very interesting in future. All right, future mobile devices, it can be in any form, not only in terms of this rectangular form, but it can be flipped into your smartwatch. It can be a bangle or connected to your belt, and then it can be in this form, which can be disassembled and you can assemble again. And then the way of user hold the mobile devices also very interesting. We don't know, in future might be like this, not like normal this anymore. So it can be various type of user that can hold the terminal. Okay. All right. So I don't know. These are some of the things which I got from the internet about the future. Of course, we don't even know what kind of future happening for mobile devices. But what in technology terms, I think there is obviously 5G and then 6G and then also another 7G, which all of you, all the engineering students should know at least what all those things matters, because not only electronic or electrical student, but material student also should know about this. Business student also should know how to get things this promoted, how to sell this and things like that. Okay. And current and future mobile technology, I think this is also very familiar just now, which I explained about IoT, artificial intelligence, and people looking at the inexpensive smartphone, because nowadays smartphone become less expensive. So because everybody can try to get it, at least one or maybe two minimum. Okay. And then, of course, we want to use this cloud-based application. Everything gets stored at the cloud, and then with high security. Okay, my second last slide is actually this one, IoT for SDG number 3. So this is my imagination. This will be what will be the future for mobile devices for SDG number 3. which is good health and well-being. So we are thinking of having all this connected to each other, which is IoT, Internet of Things, where we can have one medication intake tracking, which this can detect how many tablets have been taken today. So if it's not enough, then maybe it will give you some sound to you. Okay, you are not taking one tablet yet, so please take now or whatsoever, right? And then remote health monitoring. Maybe doctor can monitor from his house about your health during night or during in the early morning or when you sleep. Then he can actually monitor you. All right. And then smart hospital space, which actually, all right, this is mimicking the space of the hospital. And then drug tracking, I think this is where you can trace whether you have enough medication. If it's not enough, we can predict you when you should buy a new medicine and things like that. Okay. And then medical inventory and equipment tracking. So this is probably allow you to track where is the location of your wheel, kind of wheelchair, where is the location of your medicine and things like that. So this will actually give you idea. So you're not trying to mess out yourself or mess yourself to find those things. Okay. All right. So IoT for SDG is very important, very interesting. I hope that everybody can get some ideas. What is the mobile devices used for IoT? And then in particular for this healthcare application. All right, as a conclusion, technology enabler, because we are talking about this technology, should maximize impact to those with low literacy level, least purchasing power, because we cannot be very fast in technology. The technology maker have to think about to provide the solution to all community in the world. So it has to make it cheap enough. It doesn't have to be. It has to be biodegradable and sustainable and things like that. And then one of the important sector or highlights of today's talk is actually on digital healthcare, which from my last slide that you can get some idea. If in future we are looking for engineers and technologies from you to invent new things for a better human service for human. Okay. All right. So I think that's all from me, Ms. Dewi. I have this quiz which I would like to share with you. I only have 5 questions, and then I'm looking for the best three winner. So the last 3 winner, please give your name to Ms. Dewi, or you can email me. I will give you my email after this, and then probably I can give you some surprise, maybe some Shopee coupon or whatever.
Wow, it's very interesting, Prof. Azrami.
Okay, but please join the quiz now. I'm going to share the quiz now. Okay.
So student, don't take it too hard. So this is not like the academic quiz. This is just for fun.
Yeah. So please join this. Join myquiz.com and then please enter this game code 287143.
Sorry, Prof. Azrami.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think the screen is still the PowerPoint one.
Okay, all right. So how is it this one? Is it okay now?
Yes, it's coming.
So that's why no participant. Okay. So please, those new student at home, can you click this? So join myquiz.com and then this enter game code. Okay.
Okay, some students are coming here.
Right.
Well,
600 students, Okay. Let's see. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Let's see.
Yes, 2 minutes, I guess.
For the time being, Dewi, how can I hide this thumbnail video? Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, can you?
Yeah, because it's kind of interrupting me just now.
Okay.
Okay, anyone want to join? This is very easy question. It's all about myself. No, yes.
So I think if you have already paid attention on what Prof. Azrami has already mentioned, so it will be easy for you guys.
Oh, exactly. Please. Okay. Shall we start?
Okay, it's already 200 something. Yes.
I think I can wait for some more time, maybe 1 more minute. Sorry, I'm taking your time, Patricia. Okay.
Okay, 260 already.
Okay, I will stop at 300. Then I will click start. I think that should be
okay then.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there will be a special prize from Prof. Azrami.
Yeah.
So don't miss the chance, guys. Or maybe Bu Maria, do you want to join as well?
Am I allowed to join? I will. Okay.
If you're a professor, then you're not. No, I'm kidding. You can join, sir. Please improve here.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Okay, I think I shall start now. 331. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Senang saja nih. Okay.
It's fun, Professor.
Yeah.
Pay attention, guys. The questions is coming on your screen, on your own screen, not the professor's screens.
Yeah. Should be on your own screen, right? Because I cannot view here. At least no. Yeah. Okay. Please don't Google, or you can Google. Doesn't matter.
Oh, time's up.
Okay, next question.
Outcome that word expected to achieve.
This may be a little bit confusing.
Okay.
Okay, still have 15 seconds.
I made it too long. I think it should be 30 seconds only. Okay.
Okay, time's up.
Okay, next question. Okay, Sultan. All right.
Okay, Sultan in the first champion.
Cepat. When everybody complete, then probably I can click next, right? Okay. Richard Ryan. Okay. Okay. Everybody know?
Oh, it's very difficult.
Difficult. Okay, you got time to Google. Okay. Check. Okay. All right. This is the last question. Do you want to end the quiz? Yes. Okay. Should I click yes here?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And we will see who are the champion.
Frederick Hidayat. Okay. Congratulations, Frederick. Let me browse here. Frederick Hidayat, and then Adimas Devatra, and then Saber. Oh, hebat semua ya.
Okay. Maybe the champion can raise your hand.
Yeah.
Frederick, Adimas, and Sever. Oh, Frederick is here. Adimas is here. And
Okay.
who is Sever?
Saber, yeah.
Okay, maybe the committee can take a note for the champion then.
Okay, so please, committee can, right? Okay, I'm stop sharing. All right, I think that's all from me. Sorry, I'm reaching 9 o'clock in Malaysia time now. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Pass back to you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Azrami, for the very interesting sessions. So I believe some of the students already questioning something about the things about the future generations, which is very familiar with the mobile device itself, because we as the young generations, we cannot, I could mention that we cannot live without the devices, any electronic devices. So it is very important for us. So that's why I would like to invite the students. Should you have any questions, please raise your hand or just type the questions in the link provided by the committee, or you just can type it in the chat box. And I have to mention that we will have the prize as well for the one who asked the questions. Okay. When I mention about the prize, somebody is coming. Okay. Well, Mas Hanif Irba Firdaus. Okay. Can you open the microphone?
Okay.
Hello, Mas Hanif. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Testing. Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Well, one of my questions regarding this SDG is how is Malaysian capability of recycling these so-called electronic waste? Because as you have mentioned earlier, you also mentioned about the renewable, the eco-friendly electronics in order to develop the sustainability. How capable Malaysia is able to recycle its electronic waste by the current time, and what is the national target for, let's say, 2030? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Hanif Irba Firdaus. Okay, thank you very much. Are you working at Are you at home there? Okay, very good, very nice. I actually not really involved in the recycle well matters in the university. At least we have one unit actually looking at this recycling stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, we are very much looking forward and moving forward in this recycle. I mean, for example, we have one company located in our state, which is weekly they come to the university and looking for the electronic gadgets which is not used anymore, and then looking at the computers and things like that to do the recycle and things like that. So I think the awareness among Malaysian is very good nowadays. They don't want to throw away all those electronic materials, for example, and then they because of course they will be given some incentive and things like that if they give all those electronic materials for recycling purpose. So I don't know, but in future, I think what we plan to do probably in the government nowadays, they plan to make new things coming from the recycle stuff. And then, for example, we have big companies in Malaysia like Intel, Motorola, and they keep looking for possibilities to use this recycle stuff for their technology. So I think very good question. I can answer like surface only, and then thank you very much again. Thanks.
Yes, Professor, because recycling the waste of the electronic devices is becoming the worldwide issue. So not only for Malaysia, but for Indonesia as well and other countries as well, I believe. Okay, and the next, is there any more questions from the students? Anyone? Please don't be shy, just raise your hand. Okay, the second questions will be coming from Pak Irfan, but I'm not sure about the prize for Pak Irfan. Okay.
No. Don't give a prize to me. No, honestly, my question, I already had a question. It's the same as the previous student. What was his name? Hanif, yeah. So it seems that the way the electronic industry works is that the products become obsolete in every few years. And that is the opposite of sustainability, because you will just have more and more electronic waste. So that's a good question, Hanif. Dr. Azremi, I'm also from electronics, so I'm also partly responsible for this. And we have been looking into reconfigurable computing. So Samsung has done this. Sometimes the old devices, it can be repurposed for IoT devices. Maybe you have heard that news also. But we cannot deny, the way the electronics industry works is that the devices will become obsolete in a few years, and it's not good for e-waste. But hopefully, for when more and more people get aware of this issue, then hopefully the industry will follow what the people want, right? Hopefully, we don't know. Sorry to add to the discussion.
True. Yeah. Very true. Very right. Because the technology in electronic, for example, is in a very fast pace. Because we can't even think how the technology really catch up.
Even 5G is criticized for the really high power consumption. So
true, exactly. I don't know.
Criticized. Yeah. But anyways, I was impressed with the question. So I hope that there are more questions from. Sorry. So for just to add into the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Irfan, for the insight for us as well. Well, I would like to say thank you very much, Prof. Azremi, for the very great insight about the mobile device related to the Sustainable Development Goals that we discussed today. And after this, I would like to invite our Director of ETS Global Engagement, Bu Maria. So, Bu Maria, what's next, Bu Maria?
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, Miss Devi. So maybe I would like to invite all of you guys to give a very rounded applause for Professor Asrami because today is the first series of GLS in our fall semester. Thank you so much, Prof. Really looking forward to having you again at ITS. And maybe you, because you are the dean, you manage the connection between universities. So Dr. Irfansha is here from electrical engineering as well. So why not we go ahead with student project, connecting classroom, and other initiative. Thank you so much.
Exactly.
Okay,
Thank
student,
you.
how
Thank
are
you, Bu
you?
Maria.
Thank you, Pa. Thank you. How are you, student? Did you enjoy the lecture today? Can I hear from Clement? Hello, Clement. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, Miss. Thank you for yeah, so I appreciate the lecture. The information is really interesting, and I definitely believe that the information can be really useful for all of us. Thank you, Mr. and Miss, for this lecture.
Definitely. Clement and also other students, please join with our program because nowadays you are in the very, very high-end era, right? Millennial era. If you stay home only just watching, I'm very sorry, but like Korean Sinetron, and then take a lot of tissue. Where's tissue? Oh my, oh. Yeah, you already like spending your time or something. I don't say that you cannot have fun, but you have to think about your future. You have to think to build up your portfolio. And coming to guest lecture like this, learning from lecturer, professor all over the world will give you wide insight and also will give you opportunity to know what's happening at other side of the world. Can I hear from Yasmin? What do you think, Yasmin, about this program? Yasmin, from which department you study in ITS?
Oh, I'm from Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I am from industrial engineering,
Mhm.
IUP. I feel that this lecture just now was very useful, and I get to understand more on how mobile development is very related with SDGs, especially goal number 3. Yeah. And I'm very thankful from Professor Azrami for teaching us and giving a very detailed explanation on it.
Thank you, Yasmin. And also for students who still learn to speak English, don't be shy. Teman-teman jangan malu. If you keep yourself in your room and not doing, not exposing yourself, tidak membuka diri pada kesempatan, teman-teman akan semakin tertinggal. Jadi jangan malu, yang merasa, aduh, aku nggak bisa bahasa Inggris, nggak ngerti profesor ngomong apa. Open your ear, look at your top corner, left top corner, because we record the session, and you always can repeat the session if you like, ya. Bisa dengar lagi, bikin mengerti, jangan, aduh nggak bisa. There is no other choice, guys. The world now is borderless. So you have to make yourself become the citizen, the global citizen of the world. Alfadito, are you happy with your English right now? No problem at all, Alfadito?
Yes, ma'am. I'm quite happy with my English right now. I'm not having any sort of difficulties hearing and listening to the lecture.
Ya, sip. Saya mau panggil nih, siapa yang masih ragu-ragu dengan bahasa Inggrisnya? Ajak teman, ya. Temannya diajak, Isa Koirunisa. Isna Koirunisa, dari departemen apa, Mbak?
I'm from Industrial and System Engineering.
Kok bisa jodoh ya saya panggil nama Industrial Engineering terus nih?
Iya.
Are you okay with your English?
I'm still learning how the way I speak in English. And for writing or get to know but listening, I'm okay with that.
Okay, yeah.
Just speaking English.
Can I hear from Kansa Salma Aisyah? Kansa Salma Aisyah. Halo Mbak, apa kabar?
Halo Prof. Maria.
Apakah Mbak percaya diri dengan bahasa Inggrisnya atau bagaimana?
For speaking English, I'm still
practicing my fluency, but from listening to Prof. Azremi lecture, I can understand clearly what he is delivering previously.
You are doing great. You are doing great. Teman-teman, listen to me. Trust me, okay? Jangan malu. Jangan takut. Yang menjadikan kita tidak maju adalah rasa takut kita. Yang menjadikan kita tidak bisa berkembang adalah pikiran-pikiran kita yang selalu put us down. Don't let your imagination down, okay? Ajak teman-teman yang lain, bilang, kalau nggak ngerti nggak apa-apa kok. Kok ditanya Bu Maria nggak ngerti bahasa Indonesia boleh, kalau bahasa Jawa juga boleh, gitu ya. Okay, everyone. So tonight I will share with you couple more information that important for your future. Actually, everyone, can you see my PowerPoint right now? Okay, cool. So today we got a very good news. Look at this. ITS is the only Indonesian university listed in the shortlisted of Time Higher Education. So it is a very prestigious position, even though it is still nomination, but you can see among Indonesian university, ITS is there. And you can see other university like Hanyang University and Hiroshima University high name. So why we should bother about international reputation? US, Time Higher Education, UI, Green Metric, Weibo Metric, why we should bother? Because if you study in a good university, it will influence your future. Imagine you graduate from a university, and then when you apply for a job, the job market will acknowledge you. For example, Ibu Dewi. Yeah, when Ibu Dewi apply for a position, for scholarship, for example, and then they ask you, oh, you come from ITS. I know ITS is a very good university. You will be, proud of your alma mater. You will be, taking benefit. That's why we have to think about reputation, international reputation. And ITS not only putting numbers like this, numbers mean nothing if we don't have any effort to make it happen for our student. That's why all students, you are new student, please start your day at ITS wisely. You have listened from the previous session that we have exchanged internship, joint degree, but because you are still new intake student, you only can start from short program. So what kind of short program we have? The first, we have something like this, guest lecture series like this, the whole semester long. So we have more than 50 speakers from the Netherlands, from the Philippines, from Japan, from many countries. Please come and join us. So I will show you later to our website. You can check all the details and then you can come for the GLS on SDGs. Not only that, we have couple program that now calling for participant. I will go for you starting from this. Please check this one, all participant. It is actually done starting from the 7th of September, which is the first week of September for 4 times. And it is actually our program together with Smart Ocean Consortium China. And then before the pandemic, we sent 15 students to China for 2 weeks program, all provided scholarship, okay? And then last year, we sent for the Blue Ocean program. So please check and come and join. This is for you to start building up your portfolio and also your future. Okay, I put here the link so you can capture the picture and then later join with the link. You can register with the link. And then the next one will be this one. It is a collaboration with SIT, University Sibaura, University of Technology, and Professor Suzuki will talk about Tokyo. 4 experts from Tokyo, landscape and urban planning. We already set of program for Istanbul, Turkey, for Jakarta, Yogyakarta, and Tokyo will be the last session. After that, exhibition. So please come join us. for the program. Very nice program. And this is the link for join the meeting. What else? The next one will be Teen Ideas. This is the joint program between us and Professor Asremi University, UNIMEP. So we take the registration because this program will be started October, 6th of October for 15 meetings. And again, student will be eligible for prizes. What is the prizes? If you are selected as one of the best 3 or best 5, I cannot remember, ITS will give you scholarship to go for study excursion overseas. Teman-teman keluar negeri bareng-bareng sama teman-teman ITS yang lain. Kita akan kunjungi perguruan tinggi, kita akan kunjungi perusahaan, kita akan punya diskusi, dan lain-lain. So don't miss the opportunity. Join our Global Competencies Workshop. Join FS Square from Student for Student. Join Let's Study Abroad session. Join Impactful Friday every Friday. Find your opportunity. Don't forget to tune in with our Instagram, Facebook, and also Line. So everyone, a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity. So if I were you, I don't miss the opportunity because I know when we take the opportunity wisely, that's the way we shape our future. Okay, so let me show you, hang on, the website of ITS Global Engagement. I hope that after this session, you straight go to our website, check our website, and then engage with the program, with many programs that already prepared for you. So this is our website. Mbak Nurul, maybe you can type the website URL in the chat box. Go down and see here, ITS Goes Global, ITS Student. You can click on this and find all information. The shortcut, you can go down here and then click on guest lecture series. You can see a lot of program on SDGs, like what we have today. Okay, and also if you go down and then click the short program, you can see the program. Go here, go to customize short program, and you can see all the information that I mentioned just now. Okay, don't miss the opportunity, everyone. Really, pandemic shouldn't stop us from become excellent. Back to you, Mbak Dewi. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Bu Maria, for sharing to us about the international exposure that we can get as early as we can. Since we know that now the world is borderless, so you can go everywhere, especially for this circumstance, you can go everywhere virtually. Well, thank you, Bu Maria. And then for the next sessions. So guys, it's really, really interesting because maybe you have already started your virtual learning starting from the high school, but I believe this university life will be a bit different. So for example, if you can ask your your senior in the department or in other department in this university or other university, maybe they can mention that in the university life, especially in this pandemic, you can stay like in front of your laptop, in front of your screen, like more than 8 hours, more than 10 hours. So it's quite long. But the things that is very important is about your healthy. So you have to consider your health conditions during this online learning. So that's why in this evening, we have our second speaker, Miss Patricia Pawa. Hey, Miss Patricia, good evening.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, thank you, Miss Patricia, for coming. So Miss Patricia will deliver a very, very interesting topic, which is about the fitness and youth. So how to stay healthy while attending the college life online. But before that, please allow me to mention about the background of Miss Patricia. Okay, well, Miss Patricia Pawa Pitil is coming from University Technology Mara, UITM. And about her educational background, she got her master's degree in a Master of Sport and Science in the Faculty of Sport and Science at Shah Alam. And then she finished her bachelor degree in a Bachelor of Science, Faculty of Sport and Science Recreation in the same university. And in 2008, she also got her diploma in sports studies at Faculty of Sports Science and Recreations at UITM Sarawak. And about her professional positions, now she is a lecturer at UITM Sarawak and also the part-time lecturer at starting from 2013 until 2015, she was the part-time lecturer. And about her research interests, so it's all about the body image, physical fitness, behavioral study of fitness and wellness. So Miss Patricia, I would like to mention that unfortunately in ITS, we don't have like any special department focusing on this this part of sport science. So that's why I hope in this session you can give us some tips. What should we do before we start our online learning in a college? So Miss Patricia, the time is yours.
All right, thank you, Bu Dewi, for the kind introduction. And then, yep, allow me to share my slide. I should click on the share sound. Yep. All right. So
yes.
Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah. Welcome, graduates. Graduate to be ITS. Congratulations to be selected as college students. Becoming a college student is very interesting. I remember in 2005 when I enrolled my study in diploma. I feel, wow, this is great. I'm becoming adult. I'm away from home. It's very interesting. But it's still interesting nowadays, even though it is online. You still can become a good college student, similar with Bu Maria says just now. And then, yeah, fitness. The topic today is on the fitness and how to stay healthy while attending college online. So I'm Miss Patricia from Borneo in Sarawak, Malaysia. Okay, this is me, all about my activities, lecturing. I'm a lecturer in Faculty of Sports Science Recreation, Dem Sarawak. These are all my activities through the 3 semesters of online. Me myself struggle how to adapt, the pandemic, the shutdown of college and everything. So we have to shift our session of a lecture to online, and this is what the captures of my memory. So you can see when I teach exercise, always I bring my students to the field, in the gym. What you expect? You have machine there, you can do everything together face to face. But this thing happened, and I managed to produce a good result, and the students like it even though it is online. The same goes to you, yeah, graduates to be in ITS. Yep. So yeah, I have to rearrange my home to become it is a friendly user for online classes. Because we cannot go to office, this is what I do. So we still have exercise. I believe it or not. I think some of you enroll in joins in some virtual run. Is it familiar in Indonesia? Virtual run, you run by yourself, but in a group. Yeah, and something like that through our mobile and through our laptop. All right, so
yes,
I would
we
like
have
to
it as well.
That's good, that's good. So I would like to introduce myself more. Orang cakap tak kenal tak cinta. Yeah, besides a lecturer, I'm also a freelance fitness trainer. Yep, we have several programs conducted in Malaysia on how to manage body weight issue, and then one of it just settled in March, Bukan Soal Kurus, and it was a great success. It involved almost 1,000 of participants, and I'm also a book writer. I do collect the myth of exercise. They say you cannot immediately go to bath after you sweat. No, it's a myth. You can always, after you sweat, just go shower yourself. No problem. They say it could lead to some skin issue. No worries with that. Just go, right? That's a myth. And then I love to travel. I hope someday I can meet you guys in Surabaya physically, not virtually. It's something that I have to adapt. I cannot travel to meet new people, to learn their culture, right? So yeah, hopefully you can meet in future. And I love music. I'm also an introvert. So these are my activities during the physical and also somewhat like online activities as a trainer and also a lecturer in sports science. Yep. So once upon a time, yeah, these were the activities when I was a lecturer, physical. So these were my students. I'm teaching research methodology. So after defense proposal, we have a cheeky picture like this, and then we have presentation. I'm presenting conferences, a discussion, conducting a mass of exercise in the hall, and then go to gym and blah blah blah. But that thing seems to slow and away from me and you, and yeah, you have to notify this, ladies and gentlemen, the students. So this is the outcome expected, yeah, from this once upon a time, my students and also you. We expect you to graduate. I hope this is the correct picture. I scroll over internet. Sorry if it's wrong, but I hope this is ITS. So we expect you to graduate. We expect you to go for convocation. Don't get online physical. We have expect to graduate with flying colors, of course. No one wants to graduate with no colors. Can, right? So this expectation is similar to my students. We want you to graduate. We want to get knowledge. We want to go further. We want you to further study and everything, the goal of becoming a student. And now, this is what happened. 3 semesters, next semester, UITM will be having another 4th semester of online. I see its advantage because we need to start, we need to adapt. Yeah, we don't see it. I don't want to study online, not good. No, now this is what happened. We still do exercise. We still go to gym virtually. We still modified our tools of exercising. Then everything meet the goal of the objective of the lecture. So I'm becoming one of the YouTuber, not a millionaire YouTuber, because I upload my lecture there. You can scroll over and see my channel, Petrusha Pitil, and I record myself. I turn my room, the empty room, become a recording studio so that my students can catch my lecture. They feel good. They still can feel the sense of me giving lecture to them. So this is the courtesy, the effort. I'm sure all the lecturers in ITS are doing the same things as this. For what? To ensure the students to meet the objective, to graduate with flying colors, right? Yeah. So the expectation, if you are just becoming a college student, so expectation of online class should be, oh, something like this. I can bring drink, drinking coffee next to you, McDonald's, maybe pizza while my lecturer giving lecture, and I feel happy. Oh, this is mobile. I can be anywhere in my house. The balcony can, kitchen can, or something like this. Is the expectation. It's good expectation. However, we cannot neglect this one. This is the real one. We cannot neglect that maybe extensive prolonged sitting time and screen time. Yeah, 8 to 10 first lecture, 10 to 12 a.m. next lecture, then 12 to 2 lunch break, cleaning yourself, and then finally the lecture might end at 6 p.m. So it's quite tiring. Huh? You see the number, and then we are sitting like us. We just sit for 1 hour plus. You should feel something like stiffy in your muscle, stretch. There's stress all over because the assignment back to back. If it is physical, this is what I want to share. If it is not familiar to this college student, ITS student, if physically, we can discuss with your friend. You can meet your friend, you can chit chat, you can have fun, but the assignment can be done all in a group. But if it is nowadays, it's all about you, but you are contacting your friends, your colleagues through WhatsApp, and this is could lead to stress, And then the eye strain, this lady, actually, this happened to me. I don't wear glasses. These glasses is made for gamer, so to filter the UV. So I'm wearing it because I'm the victim of eye strain. So this is what should you aware as a college student. Not a bad news, but we should notify this. We should embrace, oh, okay, this is what to be expected. And lower back. Yeah, hello. And then lower back pains due to prolonged sitting. You name it, 8 hours sitting, 10 hours. Now night still sitting, not moving. So it can lead to various issue of health and not feeling happy throughout maybe several weeks, 10, 12, 13 weeks of lecture. So These are the causes or the side effect of prolonged sitting and screen time. First one, sedentary. Sedentary is caused by severe physical inactivity. You just sit in 24 hours. If you sit like 10 hours, only 14 hours you're not sitting. But that 14 hours, maybe you sit for your eating. Maybe you sit for, I don't know, playing game, PUBG, whatever. And then whatever it is, everything is so sedentary and you are super physically inactive. So it invites many health issue. Okay, your back pain, the back pain will be severe. I really like to highlight some lower back pain because this is what I want to share. I'm a very active person, right? Due to the shutdown of everything, March last year, I have to change my routine from lecturing physically, standing and then sitting, not going to gym anymore. So my muscle lost its fitness. So when I exercise and then it caused shock to my lower back, and then I suffer lower back pain where I cannot stand, I cannot sit, I cannot lay down. So I have to eat medication. I have to take some medication. So this is very frustrating to me because I didn't realize I will be becoming the victim of low back pain. So yeah, this is due to prolonged sitting and screen time, right? And then stress. Yeah, too many due deadline as a student do, and then to struggle to adapt. You might not know who are you working with your friends, classmates. You are classmates, but you don't know who they are. Instead, you know their surname. Like just now, where you know the existence of Hanif, but when you never meet him or something like that. Sorry, Hanif. Then it can cause stress to struggle the deadline, to engage, to attend all the lectures back to back, right? And then hopefully it's not lead to academic burnout, but this happened. Academic burnout meaning that something that all the physical stress, all the mental stress, due to not doing variety of routine, then it could lead to academic burnout, and also other health issues. Okay, health risks. So become not active and due to this sitting and screen time, and now it's pandemic, COVID-19, being active can reduce the risk of being affected with COVID-19, but preventing is reduce the risk, but not that totally. But you can say that by not active, you invite many other kinds of health issues. So how does being fit or active helps? Being fit and active or active, please do not mistaken with becoming athletes like Olympians. No, you don't do that. Being active is very simple. You're standing now during lecture, yeah, you activate the muscle. If you're sitting too long, it makes you physically inactivity. So how does exercise help by doing that? The first one, this is something that very related to us, every one of us, including students and lecturers. First, can reduce stress. Stress, if it is untreated, prolonged stress, it can lead to another one, the friends, depression. We don't want that to happen. So by having exercise, it can reduce stress because it elevates your moods. You feel good, it releases natural painkiller in the brain. It releases the adrenaline, right? You feel good, you feel energetic. Yep, I know it is maybe temporary reducing stress, but it's okay to have things temporary. Instead of you make the stress too long, untreated, then it can cause another one that we don't want to happen to you, that is depression. Depression is somewhat high among our Malaysian. I'm sure it's globally due to this situation. So if our students affected with that, so it's a loss for us to have you that should be our next good graduates. Yeah. And the second one, improves stamina. Exercise, of course, obviously improves stamina. Yeah, it makes you stronger. It makes you alert on everything. So it can increase productivity. Believe it or not, if you're exercising and you're very active, you sit for 8 hours, you feel nothing. Because your muscle activates. The upper body muscles is ready to grab your body weight throughout if it is not an option for you to move. Like me and you, we have we cannot away from this online thing. We have to sit. Unlike last time, after the lecture, we have chit chat with our friend, go to cafe. But no, we just can grab our 5 minutes drink at our kitchen. So you can increase productivity. You can have multitask, you know. So the stamina can be improved. So it's a benefit for students. Yep, right. And third one, increase self-esteem and self-confidence. Hey, exercise can help you to increase your body self-awareness. This is one of my my study. I'm still doing it because when people exercising, they're aware of how their body react, and then they feel good of themselves, regardless the body weight or body shape. This is something interesting. You are overweight or normal weight, but you exercise, you feel good, regardless of that body weight. This is what from my observation as a student's perspective. When I say, hey, can you turn on your webcam throughout the lecture, because we are exercising together, and then if I exercise alone, my face only, my video cam only appear, and then I feel I'm exercising alone, like, okay, where are my students? So that the students tend that this was the feedback. They tend to, sorry miss, I feel shy. Why? Because I don't feel good portraying myself in the video. Oh, okay, that's a loss. So with exercising throughout the time we exercise together, they feel good of themselves, and then they eventually allow the webcam to be open while doing exercising or presentation. So the self-esteem improve and self-confidence improve. Not talking about the weight loss or everything else. So as students, a lot of presentation, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of presentation will be conducted. Sometimes it be pre-recorded. You record yourself, then you upload somewhere on YouTube. Then I say to my student, okay, you put it as unlisted. If somebody receive the link, they can view. So they tend to put it in private. I said, no, we want it as the knowledge, but they feel that it's not good for me. I feel not confident. See, so go exercise, feel the sensation of sweating, you know, knowing that your muscles move, even running. All right, even running, simple exercising as walking, running. If you're a dancer, go and dance. Okay, that's a benefit for increasing self-esteem. And the fourth, obviously, losing and maintaining body weight. So may I know, I want to have a survey with 511 here. Can you state your BMI currently, or the closest number that you know? How to calculate it is body weight in kilogram divided by meter square. Can I have it? Let us see your BMI. Body weight in kg, meter square, meter high. Can I have the number? Yeah. All right. Okay. How about the other students? The audience here? May I know? No harm. Okay.
How to calculate it again? Sorry. So the weight?
Yeah, the weight divide by your height in square. In meter square, sorry.
In meter square.
Yeah. What BMI? All right. Okay, go ahead. I see some number. Thank you. Yeah, yes, you can use that. Nastiti. Yep. All right. Some category there. Okay, go ahead.
Square.
Some mathematics, huh? Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Between 35 to 30, all right. Okay, good. Use the calculator. There's no need to get a calculator by phone. Just click over and has some detail on there, and then report them. Okay. Okay, nice. Go ahead. Throw the number after you calculate. Don't simply put. Okay, right. Okay, right. Good. So yeah, back to the losing or maintaining body weight. Some of you are reporting you are self-claim that it is underweight, self-claim it is overweight, and some of you are reporting the number. Okay, that's good. That's good to have awareness. Where are you now? It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm overweight, I'm in a bad place. So now, no, to alert on that, that's fine enough. Okay, because exercise can lose and maintain body weight, and obviously burn calories and reduce sedentary. The antonym of prolonged sitting, the exercise can help you to reduce sedentary. At least you'll become more active with exercising. Okay, all right, thank you to that. And number 5 one, prevent physical injury. Exercising can help you to be more flexible. When you reach things that fall behind your table, you can grab it easily. If not, oh, okay, my back is not that flexible. So yeah, it can increase the risk of injury, and then increase the muscle strength. That's the advantage. As those at your age, how old the range of these students? May I know? 19 to 20? How old are you? Okay, 17. That's not BMI, yeah? 18, 19, 20, la la la. The oldest? 17. Okay. Okay. That's half of my age. I'm very jealous now. All right, good. Congratulations. You are still young. Okay. When you're still young, all of this is very important so that you can have your quality of life. We can become a productive students. Self-esteem is very important at your age. You want to selfie, you show your friend, and then filter again. No, if you exercise, the filter is useless. You feel good about yourself, then can you bring yourself further to the people out there, to your lecturer, and to settle your works as a student, right? Good. And the 6th one, yep, prevent chronic diseases. Chronic diseases such as hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes. These are all might happen if the body weight is not that healthy, excess of body weight, plus very sedentary, plus very stressed, plus very downgrading themselves, not feel good, unhappy with body shape. Your friends say, hey, you look okay. No, I don't like my body shape. Hey, see, that's the thing involving a body image and self-esteem. So yeah, enjoy and embrace yourself as a young generation. You are still young. Go grab this opportunity to become more active so that you can have a good quality of life. Yep. Right. Next slide. Okay. What happened to my slide? Okay. How to stay healthy while attending college online? So this is question asked. So there is no other answer than being active. Yes, being active. How to being active while attending college online? It can be at home, anywhere. You see my pictures just now? It is at home, anywhere at your home. Maybe if you have a big compound at your home, there's a good place where you can be active, right? If you want to be active inside the home, by doing this one. This is very tricky. If you want to stand, allow me to stand. This is, okay, I want to stand, but I cannot. All right. If you want to stand while you are attending lectures, I think it's not problem. Not problem, right? Ibu Dewi, if you're student, hey, what happened to you standing while lecture? Do you mad at them? No. Just go and stand. If it's not disturbing the session, just stand, right? At least your muscles activate. Because sitting during online classes, oh no, it's very irritating. You have to stick in one space, and then plus you cannot go anywhere if you have to be there. Just stand. That's why the technology. I've scrolled above this. I have only one table that is can move to different height. Can be set to different height. Eva, I really like the second one. If this table and this treadmill can be created, wow, we are active plus doing our work by at home by laptop, and also if attending meetings and lectures. Wow, what a great! But standing, please don't worry. If you're afraid that your lecturers don't like the action that you do, just okay, Doctor, Prof, can I stand because I need to activate my muscles? That's no problem. It's not a sin. It's okay, right? I always encourage, hey, you feel sleepy, just go standing. If you jog in front of me, okay, don't worry, I allow it, right? Because standing makes you burn more calories. And then it is something like running. This is article by previous research they conduct. Is that when you stand, it is beneficial because more calories burn, and yeah, it's like a running too. Because we have no option. We have to in one position. Why not you stand instead of sitting? Now you can stand. It's allowed, right? And then stand, walk, stand. Stand and walk just in a small space of your attending lectures, right? And then choose your energy expenditure wisely. If you're living in an apartment, if it is 10 stairs, go ahead, use the stairs instead of lift. This is the only time we have to choose how to spend, how to spend our energy. Is there a lift? We choose stair. If it is no stair available, we can always help our parents to do house chores. Not only attending online, we are with our parents at home. So doing house chores, ladies and gentlemen, is very useful because the energy is being spent there. Then you're not practicing sedentary lifestyle. That's too bad. Yeah. This is the example. Maybe many examples. You can paint your bedroom, your house. That's an energy expenditure. Trust me or not, when I put my smartwatch, then I do some painting because I live at home like 24 hours, 7, unlike last time. So I take, wow, thousands of kilocalorie burns. Well, I feel good. Hey, it's true. Hey, this is very good. I want to paint my neighbor's house after this. You know, it's not easy to get that number. You know, if you understand, you are doing exercises. One hour Zumba doesn't reach 1,000. It's maybe reach 200 kilocalorie. So go. House chores can become one of the energy expenditure. So now set alarm. So now it's like 1 hour plus, almost 2 hours. Should we have alarm? Oh, this is my time to stand. This is my time to do squat, because muscles should be activated. Right? It can utilize the total body so that you are more alert, more energetic throughout your days and the next day and the next month, next week. So this is what I did with my client. I do some training, virtual training. So I say, hey, squat challenge. Every 1 hour, you set alarm. Oh, alarm. Then you do 10 times of squat. So in 8 hours of working, so they have performed 80 repetition of squat. Oh, not bad, yeah. At least the muscle involved, especially lower body. Okay, let me share with you.
Hello all. Remember our challenge today? 10 reps of squat pagi, tengah hari dan malam. So it's now afternoon. Saya dekat office. So I'm going to show you how to do it easier. Boleh letak chair kat belakang. Okay, tongyet ya. Macam tu. Now we do it for 10 reps. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Yeah, walaupun 10 is like somewhat easy, tapi we need to at least move. Waktu kita pasif, dekat office saya selalu duduk lah. So I take my time to do squat with you. Right, so we have another one challenge. Petang nanti 10 reps lagi. Right, but in the meantime, please be active dan sentiasa bergerak and stay healthy.
Okay. Anyone doing squat just now? Yep, you may do it. You can start tomorrow. If you don't like squat, you want to do push-up, go ahead. At least it activates your muscles. Then this alarm is very useful. Sometimes we carry away with our sitting and doing work, you know, maybe playing phones, chit-chatting with your friends on the academic stuff. So yep, you can set alarm so that your muscles can develop, and yep, you're not sedentary, right? Okay. Yeah. The next one, how to be active. Count your steps per day. Believe it or not, today is my resting day. Not really resting, sleeping, no. It's passive day, not doing exercising because I have my schedule. So believe it or not, when I'm not exercising, my number of steps today is less than 1,000. less than 1,000 not working. My house is quite small. It's like a studio. And then my number of steps is less than 1,000. Can you see if I practice that kind of routine, like for 1 month, one month, 1 year? So how sedentary I am, and maybe it can lead to gaining weight, and then it can stress my back, and many more, that the prolonged sitting and sitting and screen time. So count your step per day. It can be downloaded, the apps, through your smartphone, but it have to be put in your pocket so that you can detect the number of steps. Because the 10,000 number of steps per day can help to reduce and improve health and reduce the risk of chronic disease. So it's quite a number. Yeah? During last time, when the everyday physical, no problem. I walk to the lecture hall. Like if other people they drive, no, I walk. Why, Pat? This is so hot. Why you hot? Why you walk? I say, oh, this is number of steps, for a sex of number of steps. So why not? You count. When you count, you more alert on what you do, and then you eventually will try to achieve greater number of steps day by day. Try to achieve 10,000. It's not that easy, but if it is easy, if you are exercising and jog, right? If you have treadmill, that's the advantage at home. And then the last but not least, start small and progress. 10K steps per day, we can achieve it. You can progress to 150 minutes of a moderate intensity exercise per week. And then from walk, jog, running, dancing, if you familiar with something Zumba, what do you call that? Pocho Pocho is very low intensity, but not bad. It's still a dancing. High intensity exercise, weight training, and sports. Why I put it the chronology of something like this? If you are not that active, if you're not athletes, you know what I mean. If the athletes, they play for sports, they train, so they're super active. If you're like people, a general population, normal population, walking is something that unusual. Jogging is something that may be unusual to them. So start small and progress. Don't force yourself to shift, oh, I want to play sports. It can lead to injuries, one. Another one, it can lead to, oh, I don't want to play anymore. It's very irritating. It make me feel not easy. I don't like myself sweating. I don't like myself to look pinky and dirty though. Just step by step, because exercise can be done by doing the simple thing that I mentioned just now. Okay. Right, these are the home exercises that can be done at home. Is practical, minimal tools needed. No need to have a squat rack with you. No need to have leg pull down machine. No. This is home exercise. It's very practical. So hopefully you can practice it. You can have a try and then fall in love with it. Right. So this is squat.
So everybody can join.
Okay, that one squat. Through my observation as trainer, the ladies really love this exercise because it builds their lower body, and it feels good when they wear pants and tight jeans. Is that true? I know. Okay, right. The lower body. And this one is called push-up exercise. Don't call it pumping, because pumping is a big no in exercise world. We don't call it pumping. It is push-up. I can differentiate, coach, can we do some pumping today? You beginner, right? We call it push-up. Oh, it targets the upper body muscle, the chest muscle, the arm muscles, and yeah, and then you don't have to hide your tricep anymore. We call it tricep, the lower arm. Yep, this is a exercise that can be done at home by using your chair. That's the variety of it. And then there's the third one. This is the most popular exercise because of the tummy abs exercises. I have this is some of it. I have plenty of way how to target the core muscles, the abdominal, and it use some minimal equipment at home. Yeah. Yep, this. Don't you agree? Is the most popular because of the tummy, right? Why not? Right. So there's the three regions of body that I can introduce. The simple one. The squat is for the lower body muscles, for the quadricep for your thigh, and the gastroc for your calf, and also the butt. And upper body is the push-up for the chest. The boys likes it, the men, because it builds the chest. If it is no equipment, if they have equipment, it is a simple dumbbell, it can build. And then the core region, the abdominal, it can strengthen the core muscle so that they can sit. We can sit longer. It can build the strength to protect the lower back so that it's not right. These are the sample of my training program. Due to this online, it drives me to have this kind of program in one piece of poster so that I can share with my client and my students. We do it together. You can always have a try. History says, oh, like simple. I'm not doing with extravaganza tools. No, it can be a bottle, 1.5 liter bottle. If it is full, you fill it with the plain water. It can plus minus 1 kg plus. So it's quite a lot for you to have it to targets the muscles, right? So that's the three. I have more, plenty of it. I have only plank all over, alternate by plank, and then after the exercises, my clients and my students, they will terminal. They feel it. I like it when they react that kind. Oh, I know that. Oh, that strength program is affecting you in a good way, of course. Okay. So I think that's all. This is my last word for you. Take care of your body, ladies and gentlemen, students. It's the only place you have to live in, right? As a student who are very young, you have one goal here to become a great student, excellent, wonderful. And then even online, don't worry, you have to take care of your body. Then I have YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, not a millionaire yet. You can follow me. I have my lectures there. Upload some exercise program, less than half an hour. You can follow me there. And then if anything, you can email me. So thank you, ITS graduates. All the best and hope to see you physically. All right, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Patricia. So hopefully when we have a break time during the online courses, we can open the YouTube of Miss Patricia and let's do the exercise together with her. Well, thank you very much, Miss Patricia. It's very interesting. For example, for me, I say to myself, okay, I have to do the I have to practice this after this session. So hopefully I'm not too lazy to do the exercise again because of this a very bad effect of the prolonged sitting and screen time. Well, Miss Patricia, actually we have some questions already, but I just want to check whether the students already sleeping or still here. So I have a small quiz for the students, and of course there will be a door prize as well from the committee. So yes, may I share the screen before we go to the question and answer? Okay, everyone, can you see my screen already? Okay, then. So you can start to put this pin to the kahoot.it. Is that work? So the code is 4716673. Okay, okay. Some students are coming. Okay, we will wait until 1 minute and we can go. Okay, it's 100 already. We will wait until 200 and we will start. Okay, I think we can start it by now. Just be ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the first question. So it will be very fast. So Miss Patricia, you are not allowed to answer this questions. Okay, well, yeah, more than 90 students are correct. Let's move to the next questions. Okay, the first board is Miss Juliana. The second questions. Just make sure about the effect. Okay. So yeah, I can make sure that you still awake during this late night. The third question. Okay, well, 94 students are correct, and then oh, the leaderboard is changing. So it's very competitive then. So I'll move to the last question. So this is your last chance. How to stay healthy while attending college online? Okay, so all correct. So well, thank you very much. So let's take a look who are staying in the podium. Okay, the third one is Meira, the second one Isabel, and then the first podium going to Kevin. So, well, congratulations. So for the students, can you please raise your hand and then the committee will record.
Wow.
Yes, Kevin is here, Isabella is here, and Meira is here. Oh, I'm very sorry. Some of the connections maybe become the it's just the lucky one. No need to worry. So everyone, after this, the committee also will have like the other door prize for the one who already typed the questions, or maybe anyone, do you want to ask the questions directly? The one who already put your questions in the chat, in the link. Yes, because there are a lot of questions coming here. So please allow me to invite Miss Fatia Rahmanisa. Miss Fatia Rahmanisa, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, okay. So Miss Fatia Rahmanisa, please you can ask the questions directly to Miss Patricia. Oh, you still have a very bright smile, so meaning that you're still fit and awake.
Good night, Miss Patricia. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to ask about. Okay, my English is bad. Have you? Are you have any advice and suggestion about how we should put the time, a special time for taking an exercise? Because we have a very yes many agendas. So you have a special time to take an exercise? I need your suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Fatia. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, all of us, we are sitting at the same shoe. My schedule and your schedule is the same. You see, now is what time? Malaysian time 10. So when is the exercise?
It's 9. It's about 9.
Yeah, you're 9, my 10. So I guess after this we have things to do. The same goes to me. My Netflix waiting for me. All right, this is my opinion, yeah, to you, Fatia and all. Thank you for that question. Always do something that you like as energy expenditure. If you like to dance, go ahead. If you like to run, go ahead. Spare your time to do something that you like, because there is a quote about exercise. People love, this is true, you cannot me. People love to exercise when they feel they don't exercise. For example, dancing. That's why ladies, they love dancing, because hey, they feel good, they feel sexy, but actually they're exercising. The men, they don't like it, they don't feel masculine. That's why they do weight training. So what you like, you do first. If me, in this situation, what I can do only, I just bought a bicycle. I don't have any bicycle at this age, but I bought it because I want to feel good. I want to around my housing area. So that's the thing that I do. If it is once a week, no problem. At least you do something for you, for your heart, for your muscle, for your young age. All right. You don't need to train like an athlete. You do once a week, just nice. If you cannot do once a week, that routine of training program, you can do active at home by doing chores. That's why I give option things that are very simple. Washing your car also energy expenditure. It's also exercising. But yeah, that's why again I would like to promote. Please use fitness tracker. When you do something that very simple like washing your car, you know you burn some calorie. Then you oh, okay, I'm doing good for myself. That's my opinion. I understand the pack schedule nowadays. It says if last time we can visit the gym after 5, after 6, after 10, but not now. But actually, we should do something that we like. Start small and then progress. After you can progress, you can exercise like your CrossFitter. You know CrossFit? You are a Zen instructor. You can do that. But first, if you are just started, do something you like. If you don't like Zumba, no worries, you do Tabata. Do you familiar with that? Tabata. If you don't like Tabata, I like Pocho Pocho. Go ahead, 3 hours Pocho Pocho. Things that you like, then it can sustain. That's the thing. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Fatia and Miss Patricia for the answers. Yes, actually, there are some questions are coming up, but yeah, I want to invite one more student because it's already too late for Miss Patricia as well.
All right, it's
so
okay.
I would like to invite Miss Nur Aziza. Okay, is he here?
Okay, test.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's clear.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. And my name is Aziza. I'm from Informatics Department. And for Miss Patricia, I would like to ask about, maybe it's about the body image. Because, you know, like in this whole pandemic situation with all the things based online, and of course, it has a positive and negative impact. And also, we sometimes scroll into the social media, right? We like to find an entertainment, but somehow it leads into body image negativity. Like we get jealous of others. Like we see these hot girls pictures on the internet, or maybe like I know it's not only the girls' case, because also the boys, yeah, someone agree with me. The boys also feel the same. And I would like to ask, like, how we can enhance our self-esteem, like how we enhance our self-love, let's say, because, well, we sometimes feel confident with our body, but sometimes again, we feel really bad about it. Even though some of our friends say, you're so skinny, you didn't have to cut down your food, or maybe doing dieting, exercise, and some other things. But yeah, I kindly ask for an advice for enhancing or increasing our self-esteem. Thank you very much, Miss Patricia. That's all.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for that question, because it lingers a lot with your age. Yeah, that's why I say I know how good. When your age, in my time, we don't care. We care, but we don't have that Instagram. We don't have that TikTok. You know, we don't have to show ourselves to people. When we update, it's very slow. But in your time, I know it's very significant. You have to really live with it. First, my advice will be how to improve it. Do not compare yourself with others. You start comparing, that's the downfall of it, because you are built as one whole. So in terms of body image, if the question asks, I have gender differences. When they say female, which part that you dislike almost at your body part? They say, oh, my lower arm, oh, my butt, oh, my abs, not my tummy. If it is male, they says, I'm not that masculine. I cannot grow my beard. I want to be like, this two different things. So the first one, I would like to encourage, see yourself as a whole, not a part by part. Don't see yourself, oh, I have a very, very, very big tummy. No, don't see it that way. You as a whole. So you will love yourself better. Right? Then, yeah, of course, exercise is one of it. Yeah, I have that quote. Thank you for who pointed it out. Exercise because you love your body, not because you hate it. When you start exercising because I want to remove this tummy, is getting you to negative body image. Exercise because you want to take care of yourself. That's how to improve it in the scale of exercising. And then to see it that way, this is exercise. I did some exercise with my client, my students also. I said, take a selfie. Take a selfie and share to us in our group. Miss cannot. Why? That's you. That's you can. I says, oh, start to see how yourself as a whole. This is me. I have to accept. This is me. I'm good at anything else than my face. You have to have the criteria that you embrace. That's for example, oh, I can sing. If you focus on that quality, you are more embracing yourself instead of that physical outer look. What's your quality, Nur Aziza? I'm sure you have one. If something like talent, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I kind of confident with my public speaking, even though I still improve it.
Bingo. Your quality is being able to speak in public like this. So focus on that. Then the body image, that hating your appearance will not be not be matters anymore. Trust me. If you can play music, I can play music. So why should I hate myself? This is me in public. This is me playing music in TikTok. Go ahead. If you want TikTok, go ahead. But don't hate yourself. Don't compare. When you start comparing, that's downfall for you. And you are very young. Time to search for your identity. Go ahead. Search for a good one. Don't search for a bad one. This is me in bed. No. Don't do that. Don't have a tattoo all over your place. Hey, don't stop. Yeah, search for a, you know what I mean. Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Patricia. It was a badass advice. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Right, any more? Oh, Hanif. Let's head. Who's next? I don't know. Bu Dewi, who's next?
Okay. Well, I have to confirm to Miss Patricia. I mean, how long do you have a time for this session? Because actually we have already finished the time at 9 Indonesia, but it's already late.
Yeah, it's up to the committee. Okay. So this is the only time that we can meet. It's up to you. It's up to the committee.
Okay, maybe we can invite one other. Oh, I'm very sorry, my baby's coming. Maybe can we invite one more students to us here? I would like to invite Miss Alisa.
Okay, go ahead.
Miss Alisa?
Okay. Hello? Yes.
Hello.
Okay, am I audible? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for the awkward camera. My outfit is kind of unsightly right now. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk here. My name is Alisa Salma. I am from the Visual and Communication Design Department. My question is actually pretty minuscule, but I actually consider myself to be very inflexible as a person. And I was wondering I've already tried like stretching exercises before, but it really hurts me. And I was wondering if with flexibility, is there any like easier practices for beginners that we can do, or is flexibility really that hard and we just have to get used to it slowly? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Alisa. Okay, I have one question for you. Do you do yoga as your flexibility exercise? Specifically, yoga? No?
I've tried before because when I say I'm really inflexible, I mean it like when I do the ruku position in Salat, I already have back pains. It's really that bad. And I've already tried it before, like yoga, the thing when you have to touch your toes. I can't reach my toes. I was wondering.
All right. Yeah. Okay, I understand what your concern. You want to be more flexible so that when you do your salat, you can perform better. If you cannot touch your toe, I'm the one cannot touch. Until now, I okay with it. I said, oh, my leg is long, so what? See? Yeah, if you want to improve flexibility, if you have tried yoga, yoga is one routine. It's similar with exercise routine. Ladies like it because they feel good in improving the breathing, and the byproduct should be the more flexible the muscles. If that thing is not for you, exercise also can help to improve flexibility, because your muscles should perform at the full range of motion. Even the squat, if you perform it correctly, if you look at my video, I always teach how to do exercise correctly. Your knees should not exceed the toe. Then you imagine that you have a bench behind you, then you can perform it correctly. That exercise alone, if you do it correctly with the right range of motion, it can improve flexibility on the back thigh and your glutes, of course. And you bring some weight. If you bring some weight, it can build the flexibility and increase the muscles of the arm muscle and back muscle. So every exercise can improve flexibility if it is performed in the correct range of motion. Do not perform something like ballet dancer doing the ballet. I don't know, that is ridiculous. Gymnasts like no. We always have in mind, we are only general population that want to have a quality of life, improve our fitness in our sense, not to compete as Olympian, right? Yeah, you can try a simple body weight first, Elisa. That's my suggestion. When you perform body weight exercise like squat, lunges, you can scroll over how to do lunges, and then some push-ups. The knee push-up is specifically modified for ladies. Congratulate for that. If you progress, you can do full push-up, and then if you progress again, the muscles has gained fitness, then you can put some load. Okay, don't worry about this is the myth, ladies. Oh no, coach, I am afraid to carry some weight because I don't want to look like guy. I don't like muscle like that terrible. No, don't worry, because we doesn't have that hormone. That guy hormone doesn't be that much as the guy as testosterone that can enhance the muscle and look like incredible Hulk. Right? So, yep, start slow with body weight, then you progress. Jogging can do also. Okay, I hope you can perform your solat better after this because that's the main goal of being active. Yeah. All right. So don't worry, your leg is long. Similar. Fine. Thank you. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Alisa and Miss Patricia. Well, I have to say sorry. That's actually we still have like 1,000 questions for Miss Patricia and for Prof Azrami as well before that, but we cannot read them all. So we have already received the questions in the link. But no need to worry, guys. For those who have actively involved during these discussions, we will have a special another door prize. So maybe I can invite the committee to throw the wheel so we can have who are the lucky guys here. The committee.
Oh,
Can
is
you
it lucky draw? Lucky draw.
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
interesting.
So yes, we have like more than 50 names here who are already participated here. Oh, it's maybe it's just too small. Can you make it full screen?
Please tell me when to start.
Okay. Mbak Nasiti, could you please make it full screen?
Astiti, do you include the voice, the sound, I mean?
Mbak Nasiti, next
Okay.
to customize in the blue side. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Is that the sound possible?
I think so. Well, let me check it again.
Okay then. So actually we have to we will choose two lucky guys here. So let's try to draw the first one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's wheeling then. Oh. Wow, congratulations. Mas Zaki Hasbullah Wahyudi. Okay, Mas Zaki, just please raise your hand. And then can we go to the second draw? Miss Nasiti? Okay. Who are the lucky ones? Okay, the second one is Mas Redemptor Yogi Dwi Anggada. So congratulations for both students. Please raise your hand so the committee can record your attendance. Okay, thank you very much, Mbak Nasiti, for the help. Okay, well, everyone, thank you very much for your enthusiasm. I would like to say thank you to Miss Patricia to make us still awake until this very late night. So it's already 9:30 here. Thank you again. So I hope we can meet someday in the near future in person directly. So please give a virtual applause to Miss Patricia and Prof Azrami for coming to ITS this evening. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So yes, because this is already end of the session, I'm very sorry if there is some mistakes that happened during this guest lecture series. And after this, I will give the microphone back to the Master of Ceremony. Miss Nurul, please.
Thank you, Dewi. And thank you very much for Association Prof. Azrabi Abdullah Al-Hadi and Miss Patricia Pawapitil for delivering the insightful lecture today. And thank you, Ms. Dewi Sakti, for moderating this session. Please give applause once more to our speaker and our moderator by Zoom reaction feature. And furthermore, we would like to present a certificate awarding to our speaker and also our moderator today. Okay, the certificate present for Miss Patricia Pawapitil. The certificate presented for Association Prof. Azrami Abdullah Al-Hadi. Next. you. And next certificate. And this is the certificate presented for Miss Patricia Pawatitil. And the next one. This is the certificate presented for Mrs. Devi Sakti Adiantono, HTMT.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, thank you for today's guest lecture series. We believe that all the audience get more insight about the SDGs Goal 3 about good health and well-being. Okay, before we over today, we will invite all participants as well as the honorable speaker and moderator to take a group photo. To all participants, please open your camera because if to participants, we will just take 3 slides. Okay, the committee, please ready to send the picture. Okay, right? I will count 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Okay, once more. The next page. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Now we've finished the group photo session. And for the participant, don't forget to fill the feedback form that we already sent to our chat box. And for the material today, we will send the link, and you can just access the link after this event, and you can just get the material from our speaker. Okay. Lastly, before we end the session, I would like to finally we reached on the end today the series, and we sincerely apologize for any mistake we may have made in presenting as for the ceremony and committee. Thank you very much to honorable speaker, moderator, and all participants for the attention and cooperation. We will see you in the next event and the other occasion. Good evening, stay healthy, stay safe, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very much. ITS, thanks, ITS.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Asremi. Thank you very much, Miss Patricia. Looking forward to welcoming you in Indonesia, in Surabaya one day.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Bu Maria. Thank you.
Stay healthy, stay safe.
Good night. Have a good rest.
Bye-bye. Have a good rest. Thank you. Bye-bye. All students, thank you so much for your participation. All committee, you are doing great. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again very soon in other ITS Global Engagement Program. Stay healthy, guys. Start next week with full spirit, okay? See you. Bye-bye.
See you.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Teman-teman aktif ya, ditunggu Bu Maria. Ayo, semua harus punya mimpi besar, oke? Tahun depan semua ngelamar Isma ya. Bu Dewi, thank you. Fatima selalu dibawa pergi lagi ke Polandia.
Thank you, Bu Maria.
Makasih ya Dewi, thank you. Mbak Nurul, you are doing great, thank you.
Thank you, Bu Maria.
Males berlumpur.
Selamat malam semuanya.
Let me end the session.
Bisanya ya Delko.
Waduh, Mbak Desi sampai malam juga. Thank you, Mbak. Ya ampun, makan kafe.
Oke, saya end ya Ibu.
Ya Mbak Desi nunggunya Abu Bakar soalnya.
Betul Ibu. Sudah di kereta, alhamdulillah.
Kepergian Abu Bakar. Bye. Diakhiri boleh Mbak.
Terima kasih.
Thank you, makasih ya.
4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.